Tonight we're staying at Under Canvas.
Well, there is a hospital at exit 65.
We're down at the Hoover Dam today right now. We're gonna... She's liking this trail. Hiking.
Okay, put it back in drive. Right on back here to the Davis Cemetery.
This is in Childersburg.
It's definitely off the beaten path, which I like.
It's off of 70, what's that, 73 East? 70
Yes.
I like this old country cemetery back in the woods.
I do too.
I found it on Find the Grave. It's supposed to be an old Confederate cemetery we're going to see. There's 4 of these called the Davis Cemeteries, and they're supposed to be old Confederate cemetery. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it?
That is real pretty, I guess. I'm just
Park in
gonna...
the shade up here. I'm going to just let her walk around.
Okay.
There's no traffic, no cars, it's grassy. I'm recording.
Oh my goodness.
What? Go back a dog. So we're going to walk around and just do an exploration and check out the cemetery. You want to?
Yes.
Yeah, like this one is called, look at this name, General Lee Davis. You know, we see a lot of these guys where they're named after generals or famous people. Let's see. Emma Davis. Reverend Cephas Davis. That's the name. I think that's
As
the
I'm
Uncle
looking
Ray.
through here, Davis is the predominant. But you were right. When we were coming into this, Jennifer was commenting that this, may just be about as big as the Isbell Cemetery, which we'll go ahead and include that link in the description of the video, so you can go check that out too. It's a great small family cemetery, but this kind of looks like it's probably going to be like a Davis family cemetery. I mean, it's very small.
And there are Confederate soldiers here and
Oh, definitely.
veterans. Look at this, how old this is. These plates, it's already been whitewashed off. I mean, just the weather has eroded these.
Yeah, the names are just gone.
Right. Look at this above. Like this is eroded off the,
The top of the vault.
yeah, look at this.
Yeah, the top of the vault's exposed.
That's amazing. Walter Reynolds. This is
Oh, look at this here. You
1838.
check that out though. You see those iron handles?
Oh, yeah, I see that.
That is interesting.
This is 1838.
Walter Reynolds.
Walter Reynolds. And this is Mother Wesley. Okay. So behind you here. Look at this.
Yeah, the top of the vault's exposed.
That's amazing.
Private first class.
U.S.
that's-
Army, World War II. All right. Let's check them out, guys. Let's check out here.
And this person here came home.
Yes, he did.
He died right around Vietnam era.
Yeah, he came home. Mildred Bardwell. Brother Hubbard Bardwell. See, we were just talking about this.
Yeah.
We call each other in Christ brother and sister, loving husband, father, and friend.
Right, and that can be, if you want to look it up, it's, I believe it's in Timothy. It was Timothy 5. It popped up on my Bible verse of the day yesterday.
About how we're all brothers and sisters in Christ. Let's go down here. That's why we call each other brother or sister. Wesley. Benjamin Wesley.
Husband and father, wife and mother. Oh, wow, 2022. So this is still a family-used cemetery,
Yeah.
obviously.
It looks like they still bury people back here. Right. It's just not one of those, you can tell it's kind of kept up and kind of not. Let's see what this says. Brother Pollard Wesley. And here's another one.
But now, too, another thing that the reason the word brother may actually appear on the tombstone is, especially in the Baptist faith, that you usually end up calling the pastor of the church brother
Right.
a lot. So it may very well be that these individuals here were pastors.
Right. Or they could have been just
Or right.
members of the church that they call each other brother and sister. Like here's one that's just, it's like really eroded off. This is Patsy Davis.
See, and there's
1833, I think.
Wow. To 1925, is that 1920?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. There's a solution that I've seen some of the cemetery restorations group called D2. And I've not tried it myself. They don't sponsor or give us anything, but obviously what you do with this is you just spray it on the tombstone, and it just, over the course of a few hours, it will take all of the mold and aging off of it.
Oh, nice. So you can read the names and stuff.
Yes.
Like, see, this is a marker, guys. See, like this, we were talking about this before, and you see that one sitting right here. Let me go around this way because I think that is too. Yeah. See, that's the head and the foot of a marked grave.
Right.
And if you walk around this way, see.
But with the age of this cemetery too, looking, because it looks like it goes back, some of them go back pretty far.
Yeah. Like the name's not like it's all, but this is definitely a headstone. You could tell.
But I know that sometimes the indentured servants and enslaving people at the time, they would just have a marker put. They wouldn't have a name engraved or anything like that, which was unfortunate for the future generations. But
yeah, they would just
that's
throw
why
something
you'll
like
see
that
them,
down.
right? That's why you'll see them kind of more like this now. It's been nearly 150 years.
Let's see what's over here. This one is. Look at that. There's a gravestone, graves back here.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, bless you.
Look at this.
Okay there, Grace?
Look.
There's one right next to it.
Yeah.
So these are being reclaimed by nature.
I can't even. Mullen. I can't read a thing on that. These are probably the oldest.
It looks like there may have been more back in here.
I was looking. Like, that's I bet you there are.
And this is what we was talking about with some of the other cemeteries too. It's like, as time goes on, nature takes back over. I mean, it's ashes to ashes, dust to dust. It's never more true than when you see this. We just go back to our maker and become part of the environment.
That's so interesting. Okay. I didn't know these were back here. See, there's another one right here.
Oh, yeah.
Hardy. Okay. There's some more right there. Gosh. They're all back in these woods. That's interesting. Right. What is the rock on top of the stone? Here you have a veteran. Ulysses S. Davis, Alabama Private A-12. Pioneer. Infantry, June 1938. And we talked about the infantry, and we talked about, and we're going to go into that later, guys, but we talked about how some infantries were named and some were not. Some units were named and some were not, and why that is.
Right. Some would have a number, some would have a name, and I guess probably one of the videos coming up later this month will have more on that, though.
Right, yeah, we're going to go into that. Here you go. Ben Davis. Listen to this. Born 1850, died 1934. It said a man of his day.
Wow.
What does that mean?
That means he was kind of very well known.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, Ida Davis. I like this. She opened her mouth with wisdom. Nice. Now that's a good inscription.
Well, that is definitely not unassuming, is it?
No, it's not.
Ooh.
Oh, that one's open.
I see. Yeah, no.
I can see a crypt in there, so we're not going to get close in on that one.
Yeah, that's just.
Doyle Jackson, Alberta Jackson. Let's walk over this way. I don't like open crypts, guys. I don't. See, there's another one.
Nothing creepy about it. I just think, you know, it's a little disrespectful. If
is.
There's
There's
maintaining the cemetery, they should try and cover that back up.
You're not going to see nothing but the casket, but I don't want to see that. Emma Whitman, 1888 to 1909. So there's a lot of older graves back here, guys. A lot of them. Let's go up here and see what this is. Be careful where you step because it looks like a lot of these are infant son. That's an infant. Looks like a couple of infants. Like we said before, guys, a lot of people, yeah, they're younger. A lot of people buried their children back in the day. Let me walk over here.
Now, usually you see those lambs on children's tombstones.
Right.
But 1939 to 1983, that person was in their 40s.
Well, maybe
It's
they
interesting.
just like the lamb.
And that could be too.
Let's go check out these ones in the center.
1905 to 1973.
Yeah, this is a pretty little graveyard. It's hidden back here. I like finding these little gems, guys, because it's interesting to come back here and look at them.
Well, and like I said, the way nature takes over, I'm just glad that at least we have this for future generations.
Yes. Let's go over here. Sylvia Reynolds, 1892 to 1967. Viola Burke. See, a lot of these were born in the 1800s. John Garrett Sr. I wonder if he was related to Pat Garrett, because Pat Garrett was from this area.
Yeah, he was.
I don't know. I'll look it up and see if he was. Look at this. Theodore Roosevelt Davis.
There you go. And we was talking about Theodore Roosevelt last night. It seems like all we do is talk about history and whatnot.
1905 to 1979. So another one, yet another one, guys. They like to name after a famous person because you want them to be like that. So I guess, you know.
Well, you know, maybe if you'd like to see a war story on Teddy Roosevelt, go ahead and put a comment down, and on our war story segments, we'll do Teddy Roosevelt. He was a very interesting character.
Yes, it was. Edward Demetrius Davis, U.S. Army, 45 to 21.
So he very well could have been Vietnam, 45, because he'd have been 20 during
Yeah, I would think
Vietnam
he's Vietnam
era.
Probably. Looks like he was a specialist. So that could mean anything. Could be specialist in anything. Let's see. Looks like they had a family of veterans, and that's why they did that. William Davis right here. Alabama, private first class U.S. Army, World War I, 1896 to 1965. So that's probably his dad.
Probably, yeah.
And he probably served because his dad served.
I think it's great to have the family tradition.
Yes. Reverend Jordan Davis. That's what that says. A.B. B.D. 1886 to 1961. I'm going to look up what A.B. It says A.B. semicolon B.D. I have the joy and satisfaction of having done my duty well. That's good. And here's one.
But that kind of hit my, this right here kind of goes with my suspicion with the other brother Davises back here.
Mm-hmm.
So this was probably a pastoral type family. They had, you know, they were a faith family.
And if you think about it, they were patriotic, conservative, loyal. Like, they were just normal Southern citizens, right? And see, this is an old one. There's no name on it, but you could tell that that's old. This one right here just says Sylvia Wesley died 1929. And this one says Ben Wesley died 1910. But there's no birth date. See, and these markers are down, but you could tell that they were once up. All right, this is a beautiful old graveyard.
It really is.
I really enjoyed this. And if anybody's ever out here on this way out here, you need to come by this graveyard and just check it out, because it's actually a beautiful place.
It really is, and it's like I say, it's off the beaten path. You saw the little road we drove in on.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a cool little drive in. So I guess we'll head off to the next location.
All right.